to the big show. This is Becoming an Artist with Trey, Ratcliff. That's me. This is a travel and photography show. Every time we come to you from a different location, somewhere around the world, always different subjects, all kinds of stuff. Today we're with my good friend Ben Haan. How are you, Ben?
Yeah, good. Thank you very much.
We've got a really special show here today. We're here in Arthur's Point in Queenstown. And by the way, if you like these kind of travel-y shows, doing new stuff all the time, be sure to click subscribe, and then you can see them all the time. All right. So Ben lives here in Queenstown with me. Actually, we're in a special part called Arthur's Point. I live about 10 minutes away. And how long ago did you move here?
About 3 years ago.
And I've been here about 4 years. And really today's show is, you know, I've noticed, by the way, this is sort of like a vortex for interesting people, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's unbelievable. It's like a nonstop TED event or something. Yeah. It's incredible. And today's show is really kind of about entrepreneurism. You know, I'm kind of a small business sort of guy. I guess stuck in customs. We have about 10 people that work at the photography and art company. And you are an entrepreneur as well. And what's the name of your company?
One of them is Simply Pure Limited. We make gin and vodka.
I love their gin and vodka. Even though he's such a good friend, I don't really even get a discount on it. But what we're going to do, this is a great episode because we're going to take some photos out here. You can look at this beautiful surrounding, this autumn here in Queenstown. And so we're going to take some photos at the very end. But before that, we're going to take a quick little tour of your amazing house you just moved into, show some of his special things. And he's also like a genius mixologist. He's the guy that we invite to all the parties, and he just sits there making drinks all the time. He's one of those guys, you know, it's incredible. So he's going to he's going to show us how to make two of his favorite drinks. So we're going to get our drink on a little bit. And then we'll come out here and like stumble around, take some photos. It's going to be amazing. Is that a good plan?
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right, so let's go inside and check out. So I know this seems like a very liquor-centric show, and it is. So let's start at your amazing liquor cabinet. All right. So by the way, this house was designed, we'll get a shot of the outside of the house soon. This was designed by our good friends, Justin and Louise Troop. Fantastic architects. They do really unique stuff, and you love this house, don't you?
I do, yeah. It's Justin who is right. Yeah. No, it's great. It's a long process to build it. We're very happy. But this is our pièce de résistance.
Check this thing out. It's ridiculous. It's a custom-made liquor cabinet, or as they like to say in New Zealand, bespoke. Everything is bespoke here, you know. So tell us about this thing. Why do you love it so much?
So designed by a good friend of ours, Ed Cruikshank, and we wanted something that was kind of really lit up the room, somewhere to put our prized possessions, which is our spirits, really, and something just to entertain our guests.
And you have your stuff in here, right?
We sure do.
While we're here, let's show it off.
I'll hold that one. So this is Black Robin Gin. It's distilled 5 times, has 11 exotic botanicals, and it's won numerous international awards already. And over here we have the Blue Duck Vodka, which won a double gold at the San Francisco World Spirits Competition, which is the Oscars of the spirits world. It's distilled 7 times. It's seriously smooth and bloody good vodka. I'm biased.
All right, and then let's go check out. So this is made. There's all these artists and incredible people here in Queenstown that have come in over the last 4 weeks. So like he said, this is made by Ed Cruikshank. He makes custom furniture, incredible stuff, and really like a heck of a nice guy too, isn't he?
He is very nice, yeah.
So we're gonna go look at one more piece that he made over here at the table. Okay, so explain what's going on with this table, because when you told me this, it blew my mind that I really appreciate other artists that are able to come up with stuff like this. And when you told me this, I was like, how the hell did he come up with that idea?
Well, a central piece of what Ed likes to do, certainly with his tables, is to have some form of braille incorporated and a deeper message. And if you see the writing here, this is actually braille for love. But what it is, it's not just aesthetic. If you look underneath, it is actually part of the structure for the table. And the idea being, sorry, being attacked by the dog. The idea being that the family sits around the table, the dining room table, and is surrounded by love. And without love, the family would fall apart. So without these bolts here, the table would literally fall apart. So
and that's the only thing holding up the table?
It's the only thing holding the table.
Fantastic. What a table. And it's a great idea. I want to support all of it. I had an idea that I've been trying to work with him on, and we want to design our own sit-down, stand-up desk.
Cool. Yeah.
It's kind of like old school with a crane, and you crank it up and down, sort of steampunky. Because I want one of those, and I've never found a good one. They all seem chintzy or weird or not quite right. Anyway, who has the time for these projects? Okay, let's go make a little drinky drink, shall we? You have to go slow, because I don't know much about this kind of stuff. All right. So Curtis, come over here, and by the way, if you guys are watching, tell us where you're watching from. Tell us what the weather's like. Here it's like a perfect 72 degrees or 21 Celsius. It's always cool to see where people are watching from. You know, in these live broadcasts, we can see what's happening on screen. And don't forget to share. You can share right on Facebook to all your friends so they can watch with you. You can learn how to make drinks with them right now, learn how to take some photos, we're going to do all this stuff. And click subscribe if you want to see this kind of stuff in the future, okay? So do a little pan here to show all this stuff. He, you know, Ben spares no expense. He does this stuff extremely seriously, which I like. He's super hardcore.
It's good fun. It's good fun collecting all the pieces from around the world and spirits.
And we're making 2 drinks today.
Sure are. Yep. So we're going to start off by making a Sloe Gin Sour. I'm going to finish off with Kurtz's favourite, an Espresso Martini.
All right. So this is the stuff for the Sloe Gin Sour.
Sure is. Yeah.
That's the stuff for the Espresso Martini.
Yep. So first up, we're going to use egg white. Just get a little panel here. Now, egg white cocktails give the cocktail a bit of body. So let me just crack that out.
You're like a real chef too. You do everything.
Oh,
he's Superman. He's one of these guys when he cooks and everything. My wife talks to me. She's like, "Why aren't you more like Ben?" I'm like, well, just accept me for how I am, woman.
So give the egg a bit of a dry shake first.
What is that thing you have in there? That little sphere.
That's actually from a protein shake.
Okay.
But you can use a coil from a strainer. You just need to give the eggs a bit of body first. So we put the ice in. We're going to put the rest of the wet ingredients. Now starting up with Sipsmith Sloe Gin, which is a phenomenal sloe gin out of the UK.
I've never heard of Sloe Gin.
Sloe Gin, yeah. So we're going to use 30 ml of Sloe Gin.
So you're using someone else's gin right now?
It's Sloe Gin, yeah, certainly. We're going to use
just to prove how
our gin as well.
How you're not biased in any way.
Absolutely, absolutely. But then, of course, we will put in the best gin in the world. Again, unbiased. We'll put 30 ml of Black Robin gin. Now, interesting fact about Black Robin gin and Blue Duck Vodka is that a percentage of the profits from each bottle sold goes to keep New Zealand's wild spaces wild and native species alive through sponsorship through Forest and Bird.
It's very noble of you. You know, we sell products like Stuck in Customs photography products. Currently, 0% goes for New Zealand.
Right.
Right. So we
can change.
Maybe we should do that. We should. I'll go for 0.5%. No, I'm gonna go for 1.5% to beat you, to make you seem like you're just some greedy bastard.
And we finish off with 15 mils of sugar syrup I prepared earlier today.
Be sure to throw in any questions that pop in. Just interrupt us.
Yeah, there was one that just flew by. The question was if you've ever done any product photography and specifically like maybe helped your friend Ben out here with a little HDR product photography action on his bottles.
I don't do any product photography at all. It's a whole discipline. I think I could do it, but I mostly just shoot landscapes and organic stuff. Although I do want to come over and take a picture of that awesome liquor cabinet lit up like kind of at dusk. Do like a full medium format, super HDR, really high res thing. That'd be pretty rad.
As long as we get to drink cocktails after.
Well, of course.
So now I'm going to give it a bit of a dry shake. So no ice just yet. We've got to liven up the egg.
Liven up the egg.
Now
you know how to do that because you have 4 kids.
Yeah, I do.
You really know how to liven up the egg. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You might have done that same motion too, more or less. There's a lot of movement. Yeah, this is like one of the 50 Shades of Ben.
Our friend Kim Randall was watching from her plane at LAX.
Oh, you're watching from a plane, LAX.
Yeah.
Awesome. Right on, Kim.
And Nellie's watching from Guam.
You know, Kim is one of our friends. We met her randomly in Hobbiton. We were walking around one night and she walked up. I think she was with her boyfriend, and then we walked around and had a great time all night. Really fun.
So Ben, here's a question from David Stern. Well, he's not a question. He says Sloe Gin is made from the sloe berry.
That's
the
right.
more you know. Is that correct?
That's correct, yeah. Sipsmith take their normal gin and they steep it in sloe berries.
What is a sloe berry? Is that a real berry?
It is a real berry.
It's actually S-L-O-E.
yeah.
E-E,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's about as much as I know. I know how to spell it. I know it grows naturally in the wilds of England. There you go.
Is that the only place it grows?
I have no idea. I have no idea. So, look, I'm shortchanged myself a bit. There you go, Trey.
All right.
Enjoy.
Cheers. Did that very fast and very
Sloe Gin
professional.
Sour.
I made no mistakes.
I hope. It's got the citrus
Nice.
tartness of the sloes.
It's kind of sweet.
Yeah.
I was actually worried that this thing that you put on there, I could see it like sliding across and impaling me while I'm having some sloe gin.
And the garnish
Good.
is always just for a bit of flair, make it look a bit more interesting. But I see Kurt's is feeling
Okay,
left
what's
out.
what's the proper way to hold it down here, or is that too dainty, or should I
A little pinky up, maybe.
put it like this? I see.
Yeah,
All
a
right.
little pinky, very
Is this
pinky
real
red
gold on the
content.
outside?
It is gold, yeah.
Okay, good. I will never drink from anything not gilded.
Exactly, never again.
See, it slid across and almost got my lip.
We're not covering
Almost had
insurance.
a major drinking problem.
Nicole says nice tattoos.
Oh,
Wait,
Oh,
you
let's
want
get
to tell
zoom
us
in on
about
this
those
later.
real quick?
yeah. These are pretty new actually. These are last year. Got them down in Queenstown. This is a contemporary mocha, and this actually tells my life story. So, got bits here for my 4 kids and travel and family. And this is just an artist friend of mine who has Japanese, European, and Maori heritage. I just like colour, and they go all the way up to there. They're very addictive though. Once you get started, there's no stopping.
I know that when you first got them outlined and then you came home, the kids treated them like coloring books, right?
They did, yeah. They used to paint my numbers. They used to get them. In fact, I've still got some gaps left, which they can still do.
I totally misinterpreted your life story. I thought it meant that you were born a poor Japanese child, and you found out your dad was a Maori,
Yeah.
and then things went haywire from there. And here you are.
That's about right. Cool. So, moving on to the next one's going to be Espresso Martini.
What is this thing called?
This is the Tom Dixon shaker. It's a beautiful shaker. And to be fair, it's the first time I've used it. It's been sitting on my shelf looking pretty. There's no reason not to.
Hey, wait! You should plug your website because you're like, as you can tell, he is really serious about this stuff, and you have a website where people can like buy this kind of stuff, right?
We sure do. Yeah, cocktailmerchant.co.nz.
Cocktailmerchant.co.nz.
And we can ship the cocktail equipment around the world. Sadly, we can't ship the spirits to the States yet. We're working on it, but that's the difficulty with getting stuff into the States. But the Espresso Martini, we can start with the best vodka in the world, as voted by the San Francisco.
I have a question from the last drink. I almost overlooked.
Sure.
Yes.
From Lisa, she says, "Why did you strain it at the end there?"
Strain at the end, just to hold the ice back,
Okay.
and also the little metal ball strainer. So
Alright.
always good to double strain. That's a double strainer, a cone mesh strainer. Right, so let's start with. Let's get some ice and go.
That last one was pretty easy. I can make that.
Yeah, all
So
of
it
these
was-
you can make at home.
It was 30 mils of this, 30 mils of this.
Well, it was 30 mils of sloe, 30 mils of gin,
Gin.
15 mils of sugar syrup, broken down a touch less, and then about 50 mils of egg white. Key thing is to shake the egg whites without the ice first.
Let's see.
And then when you build
So
it.
there's no tonic in it at all.
No. Spirits and a little bit of sugar. So espresso martini, we can have 30 mils of vodka, 30 mils of coffee liqueur, and 30 mils of.
This is the coffee liqueur.
No, that's the coffee
all right.
liqueur. We'll move on to that next. Get the vodka. And what we should probably do is probably do a little get Trey to taste a little of this stuff neat. This is room temperature. What Trey will find is that it's you feel the heat, but there's no burn. You can drink that all day long. So,
Good. That's good. That's really nice. There's no bite at all.
No, it's seriously.
Sometimes it kind of makes you squint a little bit, like you're in a drinking contest with a Russian general. But that's nice.
Generally, you distill it. More time you distill it, the smoother it is.
I remember the first time I met your wife, I found out you guys were into this stuff, and she had me try your gin. I mean, like that. She goes, "It's so smooth, you can drink it, all day long." I said, "You don't do that, do you?" She goes, "Sometimes I do."
Yeah. Sometimes she does. So now we're using.
Sometimes.
Quick Brown Fox, which is a phenomenal coffee liqueur made from New Zealand in Dunedin. All these are handcrafted artisan products like ours.
I have some of that at home.
Yeah, it's really good stuff. So we're going to use 15 mils coffee liqueur.
Right.
John says, I think Trey is loaded already.
I'm not. This is all I've had. I just seem like it. In fact, if you guys have seen the last episode with Jing, Jing is crazy. Good crazy. She is a winemaker, and like everyone in the comments was saying, I think she's been sampling her own product way before the show. That's just how it is with us artists. We're just naturally expressive, you know?
So, and then we have a shout out from Sylvia, Rhondda Valley, South Wales, UK, land of song. So she says hello. I don't know if you knew it. Does that ring a bell?
No,
I have no idea. I thought maybe she was some insider.
Yeah. It sounds like a Game of Thrones reference to me.
Right. It's like what is it? The toaster?
Oh yeah, Chrome Toaster.
Chrome toaster.
Where are you from? Where are you born in England?
I was, Folkestone, South East Kent. It's where the Channel Tunnel goes.
Oh, you don't have to tell me.
No, that's why I'm living here in New Zealand. As far away from my family as possible. If they're watching at home, come and visit soon.
You're always welcome.
Yeah, but give us fair warning.
There's lots of room in the guest house.
Lots of fair warning. So now we're going to move on to the espresso made from our Nespresso machine, because I'm too lazy to make it properly. That's cooled down now. It's important to have cold.
Why is it important to have cold espresso?
Well, otherwise it's going to melt too much of the ice.
Right, okay.
Now, I'm going to give this a go. Hopefully this won't. Give it a good shake.
And this is called a Tom Dixon shaker.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is it called Tom Dixon shaker?
Oh,
you guys are very proud of
Tom
this.
Dixon.
I see. Yeah.
The designer, yeah.
Okay. Whoa. Look at that color. The color is very orange, golden even. I'll move my other drink to make way for the next drink.
Might take that off and use it straight.
Right. Tom Dixon likes it slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed that Tom Dixon had 3 little holes on top.
Yeah, well, it's a
low aperture.
Yeah. Well, it's a take on a Parisian shaker. Pretty much most people prefer to use the Boston shaker these days. Now, I would garnish it with a coffee bean, but I don't have any coffee beans, so
All right, look at that.
there you go, enjoy.
You only made one. You're going to make another for yourself after the show, I hope.
Well, I'll make Curtis some.
Okay.
Now this is my new go-to starter drink for the evening. It's good.
Yeah. This is what the party girls drink too, I think.
Yeah.
Is it?
Because they're tired, because they're, hungover from the previous day. They go to the bar and they get an espresso martini to light them up.
It sounds a little more sophisticated than a Red Bull vodka.
Yeah. Well, invented by a chap,
is really good.
an English guy called Dick Bradsell, supposedly for a supermodel, and said he wants something to wake her up and something else her up, but I can't repeat that now.
All right. Okay.
Sadly, he died. He died last month actually. So,
Right.
so you can raise a toast for him. I'm gonna have a little sip too.
Yeah, please. You don't have any cooties. I'm gonna go back to
So
drink
walk
number
us
1.
through. A question from Wade was to walk us back through the espresso recipe.
Espresso recipe,
The
sure.
espresso
Wait, let me see if
martini.
I can repeat it. Okay, this was the ultimate test. See if I'm actually paying
We'll tell you
attention.
what, let's wash this up. We'll use these.
I want to show the front of this bottle. It's really cool.
Peter wants to know if we could make 188 more of these for everybody watching.
Let me see. So this is the front of that bottle. Isn't that cool? Very cool. I like cool fonts and typography. I'm a sucker for that stuff. I'm going to show this one. The Quick Brown Fox. This is Quick Brown. Whoop. Oh, sorry. There we go. Quick Brown Fox. Made in Dunedin. Can you get this overseas?
I'm not sure actually. Not sure. But they also make a decaf version called Lazy Dog. It's got more of a maple.
So what was the recipe?
The recipe, sorry.
Recipe,
so,
right.
So it's 30 mils vodka. I tend to do 40 mils vodka, 30 mils coffee liqueur, and then 20 mils coffee, espresso coffee.
20 mils coffee. So,
But you can mix it up. Some people use 30, 30, 30. It really depends how you want it.
and what are these lines in here? Is the bottom one 20?
Oh, they're all different markings. I'm not entirely sure.
You were using this. What do you mean not entirely? You were using this to measure everything.
It's just,
like everything's so exact.
It's like baking, you know. It's 2 of one, 3 of the other, and 1 of one. It's just,
okay.
It's all relevant. Give it a go. So start off, chuck some ice. Ice.
You don't need to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't feel. Okay.
So yeah, so leave that. So ice in the.
All right.
Metal one.
Use my hands. Okay. Pretty good
get
hands. Okay, and then I pour them into that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't I just leave them in this one?
Oh, because that one goes on top. It's easier.
Okay.
So build it in the metal thing. Yeah, you need some more
All
ice.
right. Already messed up.
Ice is key. There you go.
Ice is key. Okay,
So-
and then now it's time for 40 mils
Yep.
of this, which I'll just assume is the top line.
Yeah, just do
Okay. Just felt that.
Yeah, we're close to it. Best
Okay.
vodka in the world, I might say again.
It is good vodka for sure. Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. I did that well.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
And the Quick Brown Fox coffee good.
Okay.
You can use Kahlua or any other coffee liqueur. Good thing with Quick Brown Fox, it's not too sweet.
Okay. Yeah, Kahlua is very sweet. It's super syrupy. Okay, so 30 mils of this.
Yeah, so fill that up
So I'll
to the
go
top. Because you put it over this top. Yeah, all the way to the top.
all the way to the top.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you said it should be 10 less milliliters. Heck,
Well, no,
both
because
be
it's
to the
underneath.
top.
Because we did underneath.
Oh, we did?
It's a bell jigger, so it's different sizes.
Bell jigger. You English just make up words. It's not even a real word. It's a bell jigger, you see?
It's a Japanese bell jigger.
Yeah.
And
It's
then-
a Throckmorton. Okay. It's a Throckmorton Google Buster. You see? You're like, oh, of
No,
course.
you're just filibustering.
Okay.
You
You want to fill
Americans-
this up all the way?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's not.
Okay.
I'm about to say you Americans are also quite keen to make up your own words.
I'm not sure I'm gonna want the one. I'm not sure I'm gonna want the one Trey makes here. This one's a little shaky.
So you need
Yeah.
a bit of a bash on top. Make sure it's
Bit of a
sealed.
bash?
Yep. Bit of a bash. Now hold it tight. About there.
Okay.
Okay. And then you've got to get the cocktail shake on. A bit more arm.
I want
a bit more flair.
I'd rather be using the Tom Dixon.
A little Michael Hill action.
Yeah, I've had Michael Hill make me a few drinks. He goes, "This is unbelievable."
Right now you're doing more of the shake weight.
You need to get your shake on.
It's very cold.
First
Yeah,
thing
it's much
you
more
do is you've got to
stylish.
practice your shake.
Yeah, I do. I'm good at that, but only with my right hand. So I had one time I was with Sir Michael Hill, and we were speaking of that. We were up on the golf course, and Curtis is cracking up back there. He's throwing me off. So anyway, we're up on the golf course, and there was this really strong guy up there. He was teeing off, and I was standing there with Sir Michael Hill, and he goes, "My God, you have arms like an absolute gorilla." It was great. Okay, now we've got 2 drinks. This one is yours.
Everything else?
Yeah.
Well, I'll have that one. You have that.
No, you get the fuller one.
Cheers.
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 Thank you. Now let's go out here. We'll take a photo, maybe a few final questions, and wrap it up. Okay. And then Curtis, it's your time as cameraman. All right. Oh, look at there's smoke coming over. There's smoke signals coming from over there. All right. So, I'll end this with a little hot photo tip. Okay. So I know a lot of you guys have been watching my tutorials forever. Thank you, by the way, 1,000 thank yous. But I changed the way I shoot in the daytime. I used to use tripods all the time, but I no longer use tripods in the daytime. Now, I do HDR photos, which usually means you need to take 3 photos, right? A dark, a medium, and a bright. So I do 2 things differently in the daytime. Now I don't use a tripod anymore because these programs like Aurora HDR Pro, they're so good at aligning everything. So you don't have to worry about using a tripod. The second thing I do is I still take 3 photos, but I anchor at -1. So my 3 photos are -3, -1, and +1. Because I find that the +2 in the daytime is just way too bright. All right. So this is what am I shooting with? I'm alternating between the Sony and the Hasselblad. By the way, none of these things are sponsors. All the stuff that I mention is just cool stuff that I think is awesome. This is a medium format camera, so I alternate between this medium format camera and then my Sony A7R Mark II. Although quite frankly, I mostly use this one nowadays. I just love the effect of the medium format. and I can't quite explain why I like it so much. All right, so basically in this kind of situation, everything is in infinity. So I'll keep it at F8 anyway, all right? It's getting cold out here. It's like a storm's coming in.
By the way, Tanya says, I don't know if she's been drinking along with us, but she says you're both starting to look very beautiful by the end of this broadcast.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, thank you very much,
Yes.
Tanya.
And Sherry says she's watching from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
From Saskatchewan. All
Yeah.
right. That's practically on the other side of the earth from here.
I spent a month there one night. It was really cold.
Yeah, that's a cold place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cold place. It's just starting to get cold right now. You're a little bit nipply. So, you like that one, Ben? The peanut gallery is going wild back there. Thank you. Thank you very much. Whoops, I just took a photo. So I'm shooting at F8, 3 photos, 1, 2, 3, and I'll combine them later and see how they turn out, okay? So it's actually not, you can look at here what I'm seeing right now. I would prefer, actually what I'll probably do is not take a photo, even though I said I would, but if you see out here, all these trees are kind of flatly lit, and it's a partly cloudy day, so I want to wait until it's a little bit more sunny. But one cool thing you can see over here, I don't know if you can see, let me put my finger in the right spot. Tell me when the finger's in the right spot.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. So there's smoke coming up right this way. They're burning something, which is kind of not so cool, but as soon as it stops burning, it'll make like this nice kind of atmospheric thing. So I'm going to wait a while for the sun. I'm not going to pretend to take a photo just because I said I'm going to wait until it seems just about perfect.
I'm going to take a look at the house out here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, come on here. We can say goodbye. We can say goodbye. All right. Beautiful, eh? What a nice house. All right, Ben. Well, that was great.
Did you enjoy?
Good friend. Every time I see you, I like you more.
Thank you very much.
And
Not many people say that.
so anyway, on behalf of the audience, we do this show for you guys. It's about unlocking your own creativity and your own inner self. I think a lot of us do this through various ways, through art or through entrepreneurism, or just like being uncomfortable all the time, because that's actually what it's all about. The more uncomfortable you are, the more you kind of form yourself. I had this, I read a nice passage, by the way, recently. You work out, you make your body uncomfortable, but it makes your body better, right? And so by putting your mind in uncomfortable situations, it makes your mind stronger, right? You feel like you don't want to do that. You want to do everything comfortable, but actually what you want is the total opposite. That's taken us a while to figure out, but now we know it.
I like it.
All right, you guys, be sure to join our Facebook group. There's lots of people posting photos in there. It's called Becoming an Artist. Everyone's sharing their personal struggles and what they're going through, and it's like kind of like a nice little group where we're all helping each other out. So join in there. I'm in there all the time. I find it very inspirational. So join us, all right? Well, we'll see you next time. We have a show coming up on Monday from a really cool location, and we're going to shoot that right after the next episode of Becoming an Artist comes out, all right? Well, thank you very much. 1,000 thank yous, and we'll see you next time. Bye.